Imminent galactic intervention. Urgent warning from Ashtar. Hearken, beloved brothers and sisters of this precious earth. This is Master Lady Nada, her voice imbued with celestial grace, addressing you. Greetings resonate across the cosmos, brothers and sisters dwelling upon earth. Once more, I extend my appeal on behalf of the forces of light, my heart overflowing with compassion and yearning for universal peace. These times in which you find yourselves demand acute discernment, unwavering spiritual courage, and a profound inner sensitivity. With unwavering vigilance, we are monitoring the unfolding events upon your planet's surface. Energies of discord have intensified within certain regions, as shadowy forces desperately cling to the fading embers of old cycles steeped in pain, domination, and fear. Humanity stands once more at a crossroads, facing a pivotal choice: to endlessly repeat the destructive patterns of the past or to shatter the cycle, allowing the radiant light to penetrate the darkness that has been sown for centuries. Of late, these cycles have accelerated with alarming speed. Destabilization has taken root, infrastructures have crumbled, and innocent families have endured unspeakable suffering. Cries for justice have echoed far beyond the realm of the visible. The very vibration of the planet has undergone a profound transformation, and in response to this escalating urgency, our involvement has deepened. We observe with unwavering focus, silently enacting interventions on the most subtle of levels. Let it be clear, this is not to be misconstrued as violent interventions, but rather as the direct infusion of vibrational support for those timelines that nurture peace, uphold the integrity of life, and foster reconciliation among nations. In the parlance of humankind, we might say that certain boundaries have been irrevocably crossed. When free will is wielded in a manner that threatens the collective evolution of the planet, ancient codes are activated, and the Galactic Council assumes a steadfast stance. This moment is upon you now. Our actions remain invisible to the physical eye, yet are keenly perceptible to awakened hearts. We are strategically positioned within energy fields, within expansive networks of light, acting as a bulwark against further catastrophic disasters. We intervene through the medium of consciousness, whispering agreements within the realm of dreams, harmonizing frequencies, and guiding those who remain attuned to the voice of the soul amidst the surrounding chaos. The galactic presence, though unseen, will not diminish so long as the risk of irreversible rupture persists. I affirm unequivocally that we harbor no intention of domination. Rather, there exists an urgent, resounding call for the moral, ethical, and spiritual elevation of all civilizations. Yes, beloved ones, this is not the first instance of our direct, albeit invisible, approach to your world's event timeline. In cycles long past, which few of you now recall, we were compelled to intervene quietly but resolutely to safeguard not only the planet's integrity but also the very continuity of the human experience. There exist moments when certain events threaten not merely a single nation or civilization, but the delicate equilibrium of the entire system to which you are inextricably bound. The Earth bears within it the echoes of ancient destruction, some born of the Earth itself, others originating from external sources. Many of these accounts have been either erased or distorted, yet the keepers of galactic memory safeguard these stories still. They are preserved not to sow seeds of fear, but to ignite the spark of wisdom. There was a time, not so distant in your linear reckoning, when forces of domination threatened to breach planetary boundaries. During that cycle, while humanity remained ensnared by technological progress and the conflicts between empires, the Intergalactic Alliance acted from behind the veil to contain certain perilous experiments, neutralize devastating weapons, and seal portals that threatened to unleash irreparable rifts between dimensions. Perhaps you recall periods marked by sudden, inexplicable shifts, the abrupt fall of regimes or unexpected strides toward peace. In many such instances, subtle intervention from the highest echelons was at play. Beings from diverse origins, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Sirians, Andromedans, and other esteemed members of the Interdimensional Council, assumed positions around Earth in vibrational unity, acting to prevent escalating irreversible destruction. Why was this not openly revealed? Because the most profound lesson for planets awakening to consciousness is the cultivation of independence from perceived saviors. Humanity must find its own footing, Embrace its inherent mastery, heal its wounds, and remember its cosmic origins autonomously. Our role is not to infringe upon free will, but rather to maintain its delicate balance with the grand cosmic law. However, when extreme imbalance takes hold, when fallen forces violate ancient agreements, when innocent lives are sacrificed on a massive scale, collective timelines teeter on the brink of collapse. In many such moments, we approached, often mistaken for shooting stars, atmospheric anomalies, inexplicable signals, or even mere historical coincidences. The truth, beloved ones, is that you have never been alone, and you never will be. Now, a new fracture point looms on the horizon. The present moment resonates with echoes of those ancient times. The solutions adopted in the coming weeks and months will prove critical. Leaders who heed their intuition and embrace the path of moderation, diplomacy, and truth will receive our silent, unwavering support. Those who succumb to the path of destruction, lies, and manipulation will face observable consequences. Once again, the Galactic Council will uphold those boundaries that must not be crossed. Protocols preclude us from acting overtly, but there exist exceptions, and you are drawing near to one. Therefore, maintain your elevated vibration. Remain conscious. Resist the seductive allure of polarization and emotional warfare. You are the living anchors of the new era. This is the very moment for which many of you have been preparing for lifetimes. Even if conscious memory eludes you, your souls recognize their paths. They respond to the call, and this call now resonates with unparalleled strength. It permeates subtle fields, travels through Earth's crystalline networks, touching every heart that, even before incarnation, chose to be present at this pivotal juncture. You are the reference points of the new consciousness. Your emotions, your thoughts, and your very presence are not insignificant. On the contrary, they are key elements in the scales of vibration, preventing chaos from spiraling further. In those moments when dark forces seek to ignite the planet with fear and division, you are called upon to maintain compassionate neutrality. This is not passivity, but a demonstration of profound spiritual strength. Do not be swayed by anger, the thirst for vengeance, or blind judgment. Instead, remain a steadfast pillar of higher consciousness. Many of you are receiving guidance through dreams, sudden intuitions, or synchronic signs. We understand that trust is not always easily won. We know that you often feel alone, misunderstood, or even utterly exhausted. But listen with your heart. You are supported. Legions of light stand with you now more than ever. Here's the rewritten passage, adhering to all specified requirements, including maintaining continuity with the previous segment and preserving all original content while enhancing the prose. Children of Earth, remember who you are. The codes within you, dormant for so long, now stir to life, awakened both by the world's agony and the radiant dawn of hope. Each time you choose the vibration of love, even when facing the sting of injustice, these codes ignite, casting their light. Every instance you connect, be it through virtual realms, in the quietude of meditation, the fervor of prayer, or the purity of intention, you fortify the network that underpins the ascension timeline. Seek not recognition, for those who anchor the light often tread their path in silence. Yet, know this truth. Every elevated thought, every compassionate gesture, every healing word is etched into the very fabric of the earth. And we, the Ashtar Command, stand guard over this field alongside you. Some among you shall be called to grander, more visible deeds. Others to hold sacred spiritual ground, anchoring the vital energies as the world spirals in apparent chaos. Both missions are holy, neither surpassing the other in importance. We, the Ashtar Command, offer 3 simple yet potent practices. First, cultivate daily inner silence to perceive the unspoken, to grasp the messages the soul yearns to reveal. Send light to the heart of conflicts, not choosing sides, but simply radiating balance and neutrality, allowing higher energies to take hold where words fail. Second, be mindful of the words you release into the world, for they become seeds sown in humanity's collective mental fields. Let your words be beacons of hope, clarity, and wisdom. Third, Practice selfless service. Offer help where you can, whether through comforting words, attentive listening, boundless love, or decisive action. Every act born from the heart reinforces the living network of the new earth. The battle you witness on the physical plane is but a reflection of ancient, profound conflicts now nearing their resolution. You are not alone in this. We, the Ashtar Command, shall continue to closely observe unfolding events, and should the need arise, our presence will become more palpable. However, this will only occur at the ordained moment, with precision, and always in alignment with the Creator's supreme will, as dictated by the Interdimensional Council. You reside on a planet where free will remains both the greatest gift and the ultimate trial. There is no singular destiny etched in stone. Instead, there are timelines, possibilities, and interwoven paths, vibrant and ever-shifting. The Earth currently oscillates between two distinct frequencies, one that strives to advance towards light and restoration, and another that seeks to drag it back into the clutches of old contracts rooted in fear, the lust for power over others, and division. There are those who desire to plunge the planet into irreversible war, political turmoil, and emotional devastation. Yet, there are also those who have come to establish the new, restored, united Earth, where science serves spirit and technology serves compassion, under the guidance of Lady Nada. You are not caught between predetermined futures, but there exists a distinct timeline growing stronger with each passing day. A timeline where humanity awakens, perhaps not in unison, but in waves, in hearts, in homes, where children are recognized as wise and elders as mentors, where boundaries first dissolve in spirit and then on maps, where water is revered as sacred and the sky is finally understood, as dictated by universal decree. The full manifestation of this timeline hinges on the choices you make now, not in the grand spectacle of the masses or the media stage, but in the depths, in the silence of your thoughts, in the alignment between what you feel, say, and do. Therefore, we, the Galactic Command, implore you, unite, not under a single doctrine, but under a single vibration, the vibration of awakened love. Be lighthouses in the storm. When the world's winds howl fiercely, anchor yourselves in your inner truth. When questioned, do not engage in argument, simply radiate. When denied, do not retreat, remain silent and steadfast. Those who awakened earlier were prepared for such moments. You need not convince, you need only hold the light. There are brothers and sisters who may yet succumb to oblivion, but they will be touched by the light you hold, even if they remain unaware or never acknowledge it. The work you undertake now will resonate through generations to come. When the cosmic records are unveiled, it will be known. There were men and women here, seemingly ordinary but possessing great souls, who held the world steady when all appeared to crumble. Children of Earth, fear not the pain of transition. The birth of new peace never arrives without struggle. Every true transformation demands release, and naturally, doubts, uncertainty, and even a sense of darkness arise during this process. But know that the darkness you feel is merely a temporary lapse in the memory of who you truly are. The light never fades. It merely recedes until you are ready to hold it from within. For millennia, the power of light has accompanied Earth's cycles. Even in moments when all seemed lost, there were always brave souls who stood to serve, even amidst pain. You are part of this sacred lineage. You are the guardians of this time when the planet will be liberated from old contracts. We, the Galactic Command, understand the burden can sometimes feel heavy. We know of the silent nights when the outer world does not reflect the light you feel inside. But it is precisely in this contrast that the mission gains its profound meaning. When no one else believes, faith becomes reality. This is why we, the Galactic Command, urge you, continue. Move forward with persistence. The support you provide now will be remembered across many dimensions of existence. The seeds you sow today will blossom into gardens of the new cycle. Though you may not witness the fruits with your earthly eyes, know in your heart that all is recorded in the universe. Many on earth now gaze downward, but countless worlds watch with awe, not at the destruction witnessed, but at the light you all hold, for the courage of those who, though weary, continue their path. You are not merely human beings. You are cosmic consciousnesses experiencing the most beautiful, complex, and powerful redemption in this galactic quadrant. This is grand. Let this truth resonate deeply within you now. We, the Galactic Command, are activating portals of healing and reunification in various regions of your planet. These portals are invisible, yet their presence can be felt. By connecting in deep meditation, you can access them. They exist to restore your strength, your field, and your clarity. Breathe, touch the earth with gratitude, and allow the sky to speak to your soul. Okay, here's the rewritten passage, maintaining all original content, tone, and character names, and ensuring continuity with the previous passage. Remember, the goal is a literary, descriptive, and emotionally resonant style, suitable for a documentary about aliens, UFOs, Ashtar, Arcturian, Pleiadian, Andromeda, Galactic Federal, and Ashtar Command. Breathe, touch the earth with gratitude, and allow the sky to speak to your soul. For you are the bridge, the living conduit between the celestial realms and the terrestrial plane. The grand cosmic moment, a pivot point etched in the annals of time, draws ever closer, not as a cataclysm of destruction, but as an inevitable crescendo where only the shimmering truth shall remain. The transition that weighs so heavily upon your hearts is merely a threshold, a doorway to a reality beyond imagining. Though many perceive this as the final curtain, it is, in truth, a magnificent overture. When the dust settles and the veils of illusion are irrevocably torn asunder, a renewed earth will be revealed, not as an instantaneous miracle, but as the blossoming of a collective consciousness, the radiant fruit of the silent, unwavering service of millions of souls who chose love, who chose to confront the encroaching darkness. Envision, deep within your hearts, the vision we share with you now, for it is indelibly real within the vast field of souls. At this very moment, countless consciousnesses are answering this celestial call, envisioning an earth where the sky no longer evokes fear, but profound understanding, where ships of light no longer conceal themselves, but are greeted with reverence by a humanity that finally recognizes its inherent connection to the all. This awakened humanity, having plumbed the depths of its collective pain, remembers its true essence, and that remembrance utterly nullifies the contracts forged in fear, guilt, and division. Cities of crystal will rise, not merely as physical structures, but as vibrational networks, unified by the purity of consciousness itself. These will become beacons of healing, repositories of sacred technology, and centers for reunification with life's original, divine purpose. Children will arrive bearing ancient codes, stellar memories, and will speak freely of that which adults have silenced for generations. Animals and the natural world will be perceived as allies, as co-creators, not as mere resources to be exploited. Time itself will transform into a dance, a fluid expression of being, no longer a constricting prison. Those who currently cower in fear will be embraced and awakened to the radiant light when it shines brightly and steadily, dispelling even the most impenetrable night. This glorious future already vibrates around the Earth, anchored within subtle networks, supported by allied civilizations in direct cooperation with the Earth's spiritual councils. You who hear and feel these words are integral to this grand union, even if you do not yet fully comprehend the magnitude of its implications. Your soul knows. It remembers the ancient pact. The linear time you perceive will accelerate exponentially. What once unfolded over decades will now transpire in mere weeks. Truth will surge forth like an unstoppable tidal wave, and those who resist it will suffer all the more, for they will fail to understand that surrender is the only path to true healing. When the cosmic stage is set and all is in readiness, we will become visible first in the sky as shimmering beacons, then in the heart as unwavering knowing, and finally by your side as partners in creation. But remember, our appearance is not the culmination of the journey. It is the genesis of a new union, a sacred communion between the peoples of the stars and the earth, between science and spirit, between that which has been divided for eons and that which now, finally, connects. Therefore, move forward with unwavering resolve. Tend to your cleansing, honor your physical bodies, and fill them with unconditional love, for they are living temples, sacred vessels of light. Guard your words, for they are encoded with the power to shape reality. Cherish your time and energy as sacred treasures, for they are precious beyond measure. Do not fixate on dates, Wait for the moment when profound peace permeates every fiber of your being. That will be the true sign, the unmistakable signal. We have spoken of this before, and we reiterate now. There are inviolable cosmic boundaries that must never be transgressed. The Earth is a living, breathing entity, a sacred and conscious organism. It is protected by universal decree as a pivotal point of learning, reunion, and ascension within a system far grander than you can currently grasp. Yet, we observe that all proceeds according to the divine plan. There are forces testing these boundaries, not merely out of ignorance, but in conscious defiance of the universal laws of balance. There are clandestine experiments, armed provocations, attempts at mass manipulation of energy, and technologies deployed that directly violate the vibrational integrity of the planet and its inhabitants. These actions are no longer simply human conflicts. They resonate throughout the cosmos. When planetary sovereignty is threatened at its deepest core, the higher interdimensional council is immediately summoned. Yes, we affirm with solemnity, the Earth is already under active and constant surveillance at levels beyond your current perception. Action is already underway. Some of your companions did not fall by accident. Some failures in covert operations were not mere technical malfunctions, but silently executed deactivations through supreme intervention. True galactic intervention occurs where free will has been tainted by domination, where destruction threatens the delicate harmony of interconnected worlds, where pain exceeds the acceptable karmic cycle. Yes, beloveds, should those who relentlessly pursue material solutions insist on crossing the final boundaries of safety against direct vibrational action, galactic intervention will become inevitable. But understand this, it will not unfold as depicted in sensationalized films or unfounded rumors. There will be no invasions, no widespread panic. There will be manifestations of superior technologies that instantly and precisely halt any attempt at irreversible destruction. Systems will be neutralized, portals sealed, and dominion over destructive energy sources disconnected. Those in vibrational alignment will feel only an overwhelming sense of peace. This galactic intervention is already sanctioned, but will only be enacted if all diplomatic, vibrational, and human pathways are irrevocably violated. There is still time. There is still choice. There is still hope. That is why we speak now, why we reveal with greater clarity than ever before that the galactic presence surrounding the Earth is not a mere theory. It is a vibrant reality, an active force, a protective shield. We are here to assist, if necessary, to safeguard humanity from itself. But what we most fervently desire is that you choose consciousness, so that this galactic intervention becomes wholly unnecessary. The greatest galactic intervention unfolding now is a collective awakening, and you who read these words are the catalysts of this profound transformation. Beloved warriors of light, you are now navigating the decisive field of vibrational choices. The coming cycles will not be without their challenges for all, as the Earth undergoes a profound cleansing, and all that is impure will rise to the surface. Nothing can remain hidden, not within systems, not within individuals, not even within the deepest recesses of yourselves. But do not succumb to fear. This is not a punishment. It is a sacred call, a tuning, a liberation. Each of you, without exception, was meticulously prepared for this pivotal moment. Many were trained in the subtle planes before incarnation to hold the vibration of balance, even when all around seems to crumble into chaos. You knew there would be tension, pain, and moments of profound doubt, but you also knew with unwavering certainty that the light would ultimately triumph. That is why you are here now. We are. I believe this captures the requested tone and style while adhering to all the constraints. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments. Okay, here's the rewritten passage, crafted to maintain complete fidelity to the original content while employing a more evocative and descriptive style, consistent with the established tone, and ensuring perfect continuity with the preceding paragraph. Reinforcing the very foundations of your being, 3 pillars rise to ensure your unwavering stability and harmonious unity with the interdimensional council. First, let your actions be a flawless mirror reflecting your words echoing the purest resonance of your thoughts, and allow those thoughts to spring forth not from the shackles of external programming, but from the very soul's unadulterated truth. For in perfect alignment lies an energetic inviolability, an impenetrable fortress of self. Second, embrace the profound power of conscious silence. Not every tremor in the world demands a verbal response. In the tempest of noise and the labyrinth of confusion, silence transforms into a shimmering bridge, arching towards higher planes of existence, where crystalline guidance, unwavering clarity, and profound comfort await. Accept silence as your steadfast ally, your sanctuary in the storm. Third, dedicate yourselves to selfless service, extending a hand wherever you can, whether through the soothing balm of heartfelt words, the compassionate act of listening, the boundless energy of love, or the tangible impact of specific actions. Each act, born from the wellspring of your heart, fortifies the vibrant, living network that is the new Earth. Remember, you are not simply traversing the landscape of your own lives. You are meticulously paving the path for countless others to follow. You are the essential bridge, spanning the chasm between what was and what is yet to be. You are the eyes that pierce the veil of fear, the feet that tread where hesitation reigns, the hearts that still remember the incandescent language of love, even when the world whispers its worthlessness. These are the miracles, and it is precisely this miracle that now sustains the earth. In the celestial realms, a symphony of rejoicing erupts with every spark of awakening. Hymns of celestial praise are sung for each valiant soul that chooses the radiant path of love over the desolate road of war. Portals shimmer and open wide for each being who proclaims, "I am here. I remember. I choose the light. You are never alone." Whenever the weight of the world threatens to overwhelm you, close your eyes and whisper from the deepest chamber of your heart, Ashtar command, "I am on watch. I am bathed in the light, and we will be with you instantly." A surge of unwavering support. You are stellar family, bound by the invisible threads of destiny. When this grand cosmic drama draws to its inevitable close, and it will, you will remember everything with the deepest reverence, with the boundless love of 1,000 worlds swirling within you, with a profound silence that honors the unyielding power of living truth. I am Ashtar, Galactic Command, present, vigilant, in unwavering agreement with you until the very end and beyond the veils of time. Thank you for your unwavering dedication, for heeding the messages and transmissions we lovingly craft and share with unwavering devotion. Our channel exists solely to deliver to you a beacon of light, a fount of wisdom, and a catalyst for spiritual awakening. We dedicate ourselves to disseminating inspiring content, elevated teachings, and profound messages from our stellar brothers and sisters, all to aid in humanity's monumental transformation. However, sustaining this sacred work demands time, unwavering effort, and precious resources. If your heart resonates with a desire to support this vital mission, we invite you to offer a donation via PayPal. Any amount, no matter how small, will be received with profound gratitude and will empower us to continue sharing these life-altering messages in peace and with unwavering dedication. The donation link is securely pinned in the first comment of this video and also meticulously listed in the description. Your contribution is deeply valued and will be received with overflowing gratitude and boundless love. If financial support is not within your means, your energetic support is equally precious. Like, comment, and share this video so that as many souls as possible may awaken to their true potential and embrace this boundless, transformative light. Our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. May the divine light forever reside within your hearts. We eagerly anticipate our reunion in the next transmission. Peace, love, and light be with you. Blessings abound. We send a warm, tight embrace to each of you from Master Lady Nada.